Next topic is going to be this whole data center data.
Data. You say data. I say
you
data.
say data. I say data. What do we have here? Just give me a second. All right, we're going to go with this first one because it's the longest one. It's a 2-minute clip. All right, and this way I can have a cigarette in peace and not have to be that rushed. And it just talks about the largest data center in Illinois was just approved despite huge resident pushback. Because you'll see in other ones how the residents push back and actually have stopped data centers in some areas. But in Illinois, nope. They're getting a giant data center.
It's Illinois, not Illinois.
In Illinois. And then I think I have something showing how big some of these data centers are, too. So I hope I have.
So yes, a son.
All right, so here. Well,
you haven't done that?
Yeah, well, it is. I never thought of it.
Thought of what?
Illinois. It's not Illinois.
It's Illinois.
It's Illinois.
Well, you say Illinois. So I say
it's not Illinois.
All right, anyway, let's get the video for you guys. Then we can argue about the names in the background.
It's silent, like conservative.
There you go.
After weeks of debate and hours of public testimony, the Joliet City Council officially approving a project for a technology center. Tonight, City Hall was packed with people, some of them happy about the economic impact of this project, others concerned about the effect it will have on their livelihood.
All but one Joliet City Council member voted yes tonight on a 795-acre database center next to the Chicagoland Speedway. The vote comes after Monday's meeting that went more than 6 hours, with dozens of people voicing their concerns about the project that will house 24 buildings at the intersection of Rowell and Bernhard.
My house is going to be less than 300 feet from the data center. I won't be able to. You want to buy my house?
Tonight, local union workers packed the council chambers, urging members to bring this project to Joliet.
You're looking at probably 1,200 people working day and night for 5 years, which is huge for us.
Many other Joliet residents have been frustrated with the project, expressing concerns about the environmental impacts of a technology center right near their homes.
I just moved here 3 years ago. I was super excited. You know, a millennial trying to do right, go to school, get a job, get a house. Now I feel stuck. I feel stuck. I feel like we weren't heard. I feel like there's not enough information. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty scary.
Joliet officials say the project is expected to generate $310 million in property taxes over the next 30 years. And that same time, they expect substantial revenue to come in, about $670 million going to the Joliet Township High School District, $146 million for Will County, and $76 million for Joliet Junior College. As construction planning now officially begins, officials say this will also create 700 permanent on-site jobs, as well as 7,000 to 10,000 locally sourced construction jobs. Many people say they understand that economic impact, but don't believe it's worth the uncertainty that comes with this facility in the long run.
Permanent damage that we may not be able to go back and change. And, jobs come and go, but our health and our environment does not come back.
Now, with plans officially in motion, developers say they hope to begin construction in early 2027.
Yeah, so, basically they were saying that it's going to cause, it's going to cause all these jobs for 12,000 people for like 5 years or 7, whatever the hell they said. So,
yeah,
they care that much, but they're temporary jobs. They're not permanent jobs. Yeah, okay, they'll have jobs for 5 years. Then after that,
but if you make your money and
then what happens after that? Again, yes, they are jobs, but they're not a permanent job where they can retire with a pension type job. Those are the jobs we need.
There are no
short-term temporary.
Yeah. We need.
There are no right now. We don't have jobs in America.
What I'm saying is that's going to have a bunch of people move in, right, for the work. A bunch of people are going to flood in. 10,000 people are going to flood in for jobs there. Then afterwards, you're going to have all this stuff, and then they have no work. They have no money. There's nothing else being built.
Yeah, that's sad.
It's like, and then you have those dead towns where everybody has to move out back in the coal days and stuff.
Yes, West and stuff. Yeah.
So it's not great. I wouldn't be down.
Yeah, no.
And then one guy was saying in the beginning, because you had technical difficulties, that he's like the data center's going to be 300 feet from my house. He's like, do you want to buy my house? Because what am I going to do? I can't sell this house.
Right. So what are they going to do? They're going to give him for his house.
Well, he's probably one of the people that are on the borderline. It's like,
he said they're 300 feet.
So why are we going to have you buy it?
He said they're building it 300 feet away from his house. You want to buy my house?
Yeah, in here. Data center.
That'd be like right behind the trees.
And it's like,
no, I'd be beyond.
Yes. What are you doing now? Nobody wants to buy a house.
Who the hell? I'm not going to be able to sell my house.
No, you're right. Right.
It's I mean, I get.
But
data
I'm sure you
centers,
can fight that.
I get data centers are needed, but put them in places that
Of
are.
course,
I'm
everything's
gonna
up.
play-
Who's gonna
I'm
lose
gonna
of land?
play dumb for this because I really am dumb with this. What are these stupid data centers? I've heard of them, but
I
what
think it's
are
all for
they?
the AI crap. They're pretty much like I was
They're
telling you.
like
those
giant,
facilities-
like
What are they,
computer
giant,
places.
like, factory looking
they're
things?
they're all factory. Hold on, I think I have some. Give me a second.
But that could be really attractive. You have a big
Yeah, it
building behind
it
it.
might show it in this. I don't know if it does, but this is how people are saying no to the data centers. And I think in this one, they actually had one actually get shut
I mean,
down.
the solar farms look great. I can't get past them.
I know, I see
I
them.
know,
It's
all
such a
the
wonderful
time.
sight.
Wait till the windmills.
I love
come.
solar power. Don't get me wrong. I just
Oh,
don't
you
want to have
do,
to look at
actually.
it. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to have to look at it.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
somebody's got them. I mean,
Everybody
I
should
hate
have
to
their own
say it.
solar panels. Then don't have a farm right behind me.
Well, why
you know?
couldn't they put them on roofs of buildings?
They do.
Do they?
Well, you see those houses with the solar
No,
panels?
he's
No, I'm
talking
talking about
about-
roofs of buildings, shopping centers.
They
Put,
should do that.
put them up there. You
Like
see,
the
I got good
Amazon
ideas.
big storage thing.
Because what they would have to do is give a cut to the shop. They don't
Yeah,
wanna do
they
that.
don't want to do
So what?
You know, it's all about the money.
They pay a million people. They pay millions of people to go out and protest kings.
They need money in their pocket. That would take money out of their
I know.
pocket.
It's
Come on.
amazing.
Let's see the town that actually got away with, I think, saying getting them out of there. We see 100 per acre. I don't know. Let's listen to it.
I first spoke with Melissa Ripper on August 21st, 2025, after a community meeting organized to fight a proposed data center on this site adjacent to the Sharon Harris nuclear plant. Nearly 7 months later, we talked again, following Natelli Investments' decision to withdraw its applications.
We were surprised. We really thought we had probably another 6 months, 8 months of trying to push back.
Ripper and others created the Protect Wake County Coalition, easily recognizable in their red shirts, to garner voices and manpower.
Did you think that that effort would lead to this?
We had hoped. We definitely weren't giving up. I mean, even now with the information we have, it's a small victory.
I first spoke with Melissa Ripper on.
But if you're by yourself.
Yeah, so it does show that you can actually, if you push back, it does work in some places.
If there's power in numbers, up by yourself, nobody's there for you.
No, but if
you have power in numbers, and people got to understand that.
And then this is a story going around everywhere about the lady that got offered $26 million.
Oh my God.
And she said no. So we're gonna play that real quick, and then we'll get back into everything. Because this is just
She
crazy.
was offered
$26 million. I would have
million?
took that shit.
Yeah.
I don't
And she
know.
said no?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. I know.
Why?
I have no idea.
If it's my way, I'll stay and hold and feed a nation. 26 million doesn't mean anything.
Some people might find it hard to understand how Delcia Bear can turn away a $26 million offer to buy some of her land until you spend a little time with her walking the dirt road she grew up on and in the house her daddy built.
My grandfather and great-grandfather and a whole bunch of family has all lived here for years, paid taxes on it, fed a nation off of it, even raised wheat through the Depression and kept the bread lines up in the United States of America when people didn't have anything else.
Delcia is one of dozens of landowners approached by an anonymous buyer, one of the major players in artificial intelligence, likely Google or Meta or Amazon, to purchase their land. The market value for land in Mason County is about $6,000 an acre. The realtor that came to her door last April offered her and her mother about 10 times that.
They call us old stupid farmers, but we're not. We know whenever our food is disappearing, our lands are disappearing, and we don't have any water and poison, we know we've had it.
Delcia's mom, Ida Huddleston, is now 82 years old. She says she does not need the money or the hassle. She was born on this land and she plans to die here, and she certainly does not trust the promises made by the AI companies or the people who want them to build here.
So what do you say to the people who are in town that say, hey, this is going to bring jobs, this is going to bring economic prosperity?
I say they're a liar and the truth ain't in them, is what I say. It's a scam.
For Delcia, scam or not, she says she's connected to her home like Scarlett O'Hara was in Gone with the Wind.
As long as she was attached to that land, her spirit never would die. And that's the exact same thing for me right here. As long as I'm on this land, as long as it's feeding me, as long as it's taking care of me, There's nothing that can destroy me if I've got this land.
Good thing I didn't say that on camera. That would have been a little offensive to people.
Yes,
but
that would be trouble. I'm not even gonna
he's
say it.
definitely being taken care of.
I mean, $26 million. How can you say?
20. You know what? But she has a point, and the land has everything she needs, and she knows. I mean, she was saying through the with the bread lines and shit.
Right, yes, with the depression.
$26 million.
I was gonna say Cold War.
Yeah,
They
no,
just
the
say that.
depression, not the
$26
depression.
million. You don't need anything.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's like on the wall.
She knows if everything goes south in America and everything, she still has what she needs.
She's like Martha
you
Corinne.
know?
I made it 2 years old. Everything I need
I
is
respect that. And plus, she knows that they're buying it up. Like, we realize, she feels like, America relies on her when shit goes bad. She's able to feed her neighbors and feed
That's
her
true.
community.
That's true.
What she has, if nobody has anything. That's beautiful.
That's true.
It's stupid right now. I'm sorry.
What's stupid about it?
It's nice, but shit, if they
You
came
are
here,
such a liberal.
if they came here and they said, I wouldn't take less than $2 million, just so everybody knows. But if they came here and they said, here's $2 million.
They gave me $2 million for it. If they gave you $1 million,
yeah,
I would
what
take
you
it.
want to be, yeah.
If they offer that to me, I'm getting myself a horse and buggy and a bottle of
moonshine.
A bottle of moonshine and a case of beer, and I'm driving away.
Yeah.
And they can do it.
Horse
The
and
horse
buggy.
is driving.
Yeah, he doesn't need registration insurance.
I don't even.